Today on Exchanging Vows, a country couple and a city couple.
It was Jane Bond, not James Bond.
That's right.
What's the delay? What's the problem?
Planning each other's wedding to win a honeymoon vacation. You're about to meet two engaged couples, Holly and Chris, and Heather and Jennifer. Each couple knows what type of wedding they want, but they're not sure if they'll be able to get it. That's because these couples have never met, but they're going to plan each other's weddings. Hi, I'm Andrea Bain, and this is Exchanging Vows. Our couples will have a brief meeting and watch some videotape clues. Then they'll have to choose the wedding venue, invitations, flowers, cake, even the wedding dresses for each other. The couple that comes closest to planning their challenger's dream wedding will win a honeymoon vacation. Our first couple is Holly and Chris.
Holly and I first met when we were working at the same company. We found that we had a lot in common musically, and that's really how we started talking, and I guess...
You mean emailing?
Yes. Well,
15 feet
so
away
by
from each
talking,
other.
I mean emailing. I guess there's a few things about Holly that make me want to spend the rest of my life with her. We're both kind of techno geeks, and it's kind of neat that we have...
Not a geek.
Okay, so I shouldn't paint with such a broad brush.
There's a lot of things why I'd want to stay with Chris my entire life.
And a lot of reasons why not.
No, actually I can't think of one.
Our second couple is Heather and Jennifer.
We met through mutual friends in a bar. All of a sudden, somebody comes up behind me, and I'm like, whoa! And I look behind me, and it's Heather. So then we start dancing.
I was just drawn to her right away. Her energy is so comfortable and familiar, as if we had met in another lifetime. Her laugh, her smile, her sensitivity. I can see her beauty when she's 80.
And she loves my kids, and that's important.
Yeah, beautiful.
So those are our couples, four strong-willed people who know what they want. We'll soon see if they can figure each other out or if they'll try to throw each other off. They're about to meet and dig for information about each other. This will be their only meeting, and they'll have to look for clues without talking about weddings. Jennifer and Heather, meet Chris and Holly. Welcome, guys. Come on in. Hi. Well, this is your one brief meeting, so go right ahead. Ask away.
Okay, so what do you do for a living?
Let's clarify.
What do we do for a living? I'm a software developer.
Okay.
I'm a web designer.
Cool. I'm a writer.
I'm going to school for carpentry, so.
What kind of stuff do you write?
I write stories for women. Something else about
Enough said, enough said.
What's your tattoo of?
Oh, this is like a big stylized kanji.
Cool.
I have another one on my ankle.
Do you guys have a favorite restaurant?
Anywhere they sell food. What type of music do you like?
Oh, everything. We really like local indie music.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like to go to nightclubs.
One of our favorite things is to go out and listen to bands,
Yeah.
local bands, especially friends of ours who are in bands. On vacation, do you like to just relax, or do you like to hike and paddle and adventure?
Depends on
and
where I
explore?
am. So if I'm doing the whole Blue Lagoon kind of,
You know, we're playing in the water.
of course.
You know what? I have a question.
Okay.
What was it about each other that you first noticed?
Okay, well, Heather would be my assets.
His smile is so contagious. He's so much fun.
Holly and Chris will be watching videotape clues and making decisions with the help of wedding planner Tara O'Grady. Heather and Jennifer will work with wedding planner Ria Sharma. Our couple's first challenge is the wedding venue. They'll have to choose from a manor house, nightclub, boat cruise, or an outdoor wedding. Here are the clues for Heather and Jennifer.
One of the things that makes me happy more than anything else is just getting away with Holly, getting away from it all, and just spending some time relaxing together.
See? They don't like crowds.
Yeah, they don't like being in Toronto. They get away to be happy.
They were trying to pull the wool over us. They tried telling us that they liked the nightclub. They always went out to listen to music, and I think they did that because of the choice. I think they were throwing us off.
Yeah.
Do I collect anything? No, I'm kind of like the anti-collector. I like to discard things, so I'm on a constant
And they get minimalist.
constant exercise of trying to get rid of stuff.
Look at
So no,
what he's wearing.
I would say no. You feel free to do. Is Holly good at managing money? Holly likes to spend money on good stuff.
We're not poor. We're not in
That's
debt.
true. After 4 years, we're not poor.
Yeah, we're not
I guess
in
that
debt.
says something, yeah.
His personality is going to be very exact. He's going to want things a certain way, and he's going to like them done really well. So overall, formal and elegant. That's what we're going with? Okay.
Great. Sounds good.
Heather and Jennifer feel that Holly and Chris want to get away from their urban lives for their wedding, so they've chosen a manor house with an attached chapel.
Oh, wow. Chandeliers are gorgeous.
Cool. Can you imagine this lit up at night?
It doesn't feel too churchy.
It's got a very manor-like feel to it, I think. Where would the cocktail reception be?
That would be held in the Great Hall.
I love the chandeliers.
I love the mirrors.
The floor, cutting transfers from the church.
I think the space will suit them.
Can Chris and Holly pick the right venue for Heather and Jennifer? Here are their clues.
When it comes to chores, we share them, we compromise.
Yeah, Heather compromises a lot.
When it comes to money, Jen and I, we work together, but I relinquish control and give it over to Jen most of the time when she makes the decisions.
I'm better at it.
Yes, you're better at it, okay?
Such a politically charged question.
My dream vacation would be to go to England or Scotland. My ancestry is from England and Scotland both. And I remember asking my parents for a sister.
Yeah.
And they got me a pony.
I didn't think that little girls actually got ponies. They asked for it.
When she talked about like England and Scotland and that being her background and going there, she didn't really talk about going to physical places like castles or particular places. So the outdoor element is there, I think, and with her love of animals, there's certainly that.
Holly and Chris decide on an outdoor wedding for a country couple, Heather and Jennifer.
This is where we would have our outdoor ceremonies. As you can see, it overlooks the Humber Valley. It's a beautiful...
The outdoor element is there. I think Jennifer totally has the sort of, like the whole farm thing comes up a lot. This is amazing.
Isn't this great?
So, you like this so far?
Yeah.
It definitely got like a romantic, classic kind of feel.
So why don't we go and have a look at the reception area?
Let's go.
Would the doors be left open? They want to cool off or have a cigarette or whatever, they can go
Yes.
outside.
Absolutely.
And outside is so beautiful and quiet and
That's true.
woodlands
Yes.
that, you know, why not enjoy it?
Yeah.
Let's see what type of venue each couple was hoping for.
Some kind of setting that had some significance beyond just being a place to do it would be cool. The manor house would be the way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Garden.
Garden wedding.
Outside.
That's usually where a garden is.
Both couples were right. They're tied after the first challenge with 5 rounds to go. In round 2, they'll choose the invitations. Here are the clues.
The character that I most identify with in a movie or book would have to be Fiver from Watership Down. He's just an outcast. He's just trying to prove himself to everyone.
Protagonist from Arthur Kessler's Darkness at Noon, and he's in prison waiting to be executed, which seems very dark.
He's definitely a turkey.
I identify with him, but I'm not actually as morbid as
Very philosophical.
My favorite artist would probably be Vincent van Gogh. Actually, a lot of people say that Chris looks like Vincent van Gogh.
He's minimalistic, but I think they like things done well and done nicely. And
I can see definitely something maybe formal and elegant, but in a minimalistic way.
Well, we've got the invitations here.
okay.
The invitation choices are formal and elegant, fun and funky, or down home and rustic.
I don't know.
No.
Oh, see already, kind of like this. Wow.
The lines are simple, right? And the writing,
Oh, okay, never mind. Overruled. Wow, that is so huge. Oh, this is it.
I'm still hung up on this big circle. If they could take this circle and all they have to do graphically is add like sun spurts from it.
Okay, we'll put your request in, honey.
French Renaissance period, That's where I feel a pull to. So I think that's, if anything, where I would identify with.
And me, I'm like Xena, you know. Maybe short.
Awesome. Heather relinquishes a lot of control.
She does.
Apparently. So it's probably, I mean, almost safe to go with some of the clues that we're getting from Jennifer. I'm thinking sort of more traditional, something really that ties into that 17th century French period that she alluded to.
The traditional invitation is quite romantic.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's look at our choices.
Okay.
Want to start with that one?
I like the paper. Seal. I like that. That's got like almost
That's
a
cool.
French Renaissance. That's not quite
That's
right.
very country western.
But we can also work with the font.
This is nice paper. I like how it looks.
This sort of feel does
Parchment.
suit,
Yeah.
you know, the
An outdoor
space
setting.
and.
Oh,
That's very formal.
that's very.
Oh.
But maybe this is too.
A little too floral.
Let's have a look. Oh,
A
cool.
little funky.
That's almost like our berries in there.
Isn't this a little too busy though?
I think so. It's probably this one. Yeah.
I think so too.
Okay, and we'll go with a bit more of a.
Handwritten.
Okay, sure, that sounds good.
font.
Heather and Jennifer chose a formal and elegant invitation for Holly and Chris, who identify with outsiders. Chris and Holly picked burnt parchment to represent Jennifer's love of the French Renaissance. Were they right?
Our ideal invitations would be, simple handmade, but we want them to be recyclable. We want them to be as
Environmentally
organic as
friendly.
possible and environmentally friendly.
Yeah. We would like our invitations to be down home and rustic.
We would like our invitations to be semi-formal and elegant.
Both challengers got it wrong, so the score remains tied. When we return, Holly's the first to be presented with her surprise wardrobe.
I can't believe I'm nervous about this.
After 2 rounds, the score is tied 1-1. Now it's time for the big decision. Heather and Jennifer barely know Holly, but they're about to choose her wedding dress. The options are casual party dress, sleek and sophisticated wedding gown, ornate wedding gown, or a pantsuit.
I really like my hair.
Her hair is awesome, but I really like her eyes. Holly's eyes are one of her best physical assets for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And I'd say my worst physical asset, probably my knees. I've always had problems with my knees.
Definitely a long dress.
Yep.
I think the sleek wedding gown, sleek, sophisticated wedding gown,
Right.
would be the where to go here.
So what are we out looking for today?
Something sophisticated, sleek wedding gown. Something a little bit busy up top and something nice flowing at the bottom.
But this is a very sophisticated A-line, lots of beading in the top area. More of a ballroom look with no train.
That one.
To the fall theme.
I love this.
This little lighter chiffon kind of weight.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
And I totally love the leaves.
The leaves are
perfect. Elegance-wise, they probably match up better with this.
With this.
Make her look like a princess.
When Holly comes in for her dress fitting, we'll see if this is the dress she's been dreaming of. But now it's time to choose a cake.
I like to dress up for Halloween as, again, a period piece. The big, huge French Renaissance dress and like really elaborate.
I like doing the quiet, dark, mysterious type vampire.
Oh, they're so opposite.
My favorite smell would be fires, like that smoky campfire. Love
So
that.
a wood cake. I see a tiered traditional cake.
Yeah.
In my head.
Kind of do, yeah. I mean,
Made of wood.
Maybe what? Here we are. Cakes.
Our competitors must choose a traditional tiered, homemade style, or wacky and unique cake.
we kind of went with a fairy tale sort of a theme, like a woodland fairy tale sort of theme.
All right.
There's a
Romantic.
French sort of Renaissance period that we're trying to tie in as well. The season fall.
Okay.
I don't know anything about cakes.
Oh, sometimes you need like
I'm gonna do a sample cake for you. And we're gonna do some autumn colored leaves cascading down off the side of the cake, just so
Right.
you can actually see it, instead of just trying to imagine what it looks like.
I think they're pretty cool. They definitely have that fall look.
I think I would have it a bit more sort of, you know, a little more plain, and then maybe just have a few scattered
Like
around.
a few fallen leaves rather than sort of a whole
So,
assembly.
like I don't know about the thick cascade.
Okay.
For Halloween, I usually like to dress up with something that I've made myself.
A few years ago, one costume that went over very well was the dead rock star. Basically, rock star with bullet hole in head. Good costume for me, yeah, for sure.
I definitely love the smell of chocolate.
Smell of chocolate.
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 This is an easy one.
Yeah, and coffee.
It's going to have to be homemade because
Chocolate
no
and
one will make
coffee.
that.
Like the mocha type cakes.
Yes.
What is the theme of their wedding?
Fall.
Fall theme?
Not so traditional, not so white.
Something simple but elegant. Mocha. Yeah.
Excellent.
You're right. I think just to make it look homemade, we have to stick with something that's
Textured. Can we get something along the lines of leaf type textures? Oh my goodness.
You're so funny.
Oh, that's great.
Look at that. It's got leaves on it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. Oh, that's amazing.
A homemade style cake with chocolate and coffee flavors for Holly and Chris, and a traditional cake with a distinct fall theme for Heather and Jennifer. Were they right?
Our wedding cake would probably be wacky and unique.
Like us.
Like, yeah.
Wedding cake, basket weave, 2 or 3 tier max. Nothing extravagant.
No points there. Let's see if they can do better on their flower selections.
My favorite season is probably fall.
Okay.
I really like fall.
Those are rustic colors
it's
again.
Still warm. The leaves are falling. It's very beautiful. And yeah, we just spend a lot of time outdoors, walking through the park, walking around.
My favorite season is also fall. It's always been my favorite time of year. It's not hot anymore. I hate the heat.
We could totally do everything elegant and then do the flowers like a fall feel.
The flower options are wild and colorful, crafty, or classic and formal.
Well, we've decided on a fall theme.
Like, were you thinking brown leaves or red
I
leaves?
don't think we want something as elegant as roses.
Wait a second. Back up.
I mean, just all roses, not all roses. Mix it in nicely.
Okay, so we're gonna take this bouquet as our model, and we're gonna use maple leaves and oak leaves with a mix of roses and some orange gerbils for the bouquet. We're gonna do very round, like that one is. For the groom's boutonniere, my suggestion is leaves. Let's not do any fresh.
Okay,
That's
that's a very neat idea.
Let's do
Cool,
the
and
maple
they
leaf for
still
the
look
oak leaf.
amazing.
Spring or fall, yeah.
Is your favorite?
I like both.
Well, pick one.
Really? My birthday's in October, so just after the rains of September stop, and you have the nice leaves falling, and
My dream movie role. Funny enough, I think would be a female action hero because it.
what's the role you're playing now?
Well, not an action hero. Mom. Everyday mom.
My character that I'd want to play would be
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
I just picture simple flowers, simple,
Yeah.
even daisies, you know, not
More
like,
sort of natural, almost like more of a wildflower.
Subtle,
Sort of.
like something that might have come out of someone's backyard.
Okay.
Something pretty.
it's like found.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know the other couple as of yet.
Their favorite season is fall.
What's fall to you?
I think of falling leaves. I think of like the colors in the fall.
Okay.
So we almost want like a
Yeah.
woodland fairy tale.
Like English.
Very romantic. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
English kind of
Now-
simple fairy tale. I
But more
picture
so
height
this.
on the.
Yeah.
Do you? Okay.
If you're holding it, it goes along.
So just a wild mixed.
I love
Beautiful.
it.
Okay.
I love it.
I think.
That's beautiful.
That is so beautiful.
Okay, that's what you had envisioned?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Both couples chose fall-themed flowers, but Holly and Chris chose a crafty look, while Heather and Jennifer selected wild, colorful arrangements.
Our choice of flowers would be crafty.
We'd like our flowers to be classic and formal. Long stems, something real.
1 or 2 colors.
Yeah, not a big, like, wild
Rainbow.
bouquet.
Believe it or not.
The score remains tied. Heather and Jennifer have chosen the wrong invitations, flowers, and cake. Now it's time for Holly to see if they've done any better on her dress.
I'm just really excited and I got the shakes. Nervous? I can't believe I'm nervous about this. I think I'm gonna throw up. No peeking.
Holly, there you go. Oh my god. Ah, tears. Sorry. This is surreal. I love that.
Wow.
The pearls will look great.
No train.
Woohoo!
The skirt comes with a shawl.
Oh, they're smart. Cover the tattoos for the photos.
Very pretty. Okay, and here's our bride. Here's Holly.
Ooh! Oh my lord.
Looking without the shawl, you just see all your tattoos.
All tattoos. Speechless. I just love this. Just love this.
Little hair tiara.
Yeah, it looks
That's
great
cute.
with the pigtails. I can't wait to show Chris. I so can't wait. He's gonna cry. Chris will cry. He'll cry.
It's okay. We'll both
You'll see he'll be all weepy.
crying.
His eyes are gonna watery and...
My dress I'd like to be sophisticated and sleek.
You know, that'll help make it through the...
A point for Heather and Jennifer, breaking the tie and bringing the score to 2-1. When we return, Jennifer's wedding wardrobe is revealed.
Yeah, it is a pretty dress.
Heather and Jennifer are now ahead in the Exchanging Vows challenge. Can Holly and Chris close the gap and make Jennifer's day by giving her the dress she's dreaming of?
I always say Jen looks like a classic beauty, like Grace Kelly.
I don't like my legs that much, I guess. So, I used to lick my legs before I had kids.
I still think we should be trying to look for something that pulls out that sort of French 17th century. If
We should even think about fairy tale because of the whole English-Scottish. Cool. Unicorns. Can we rent unicorns?
one of her favorite periods, which is the French Renaissance.
Okay.
What we want to do is sort of an outdoor, woodlandy, almost fairy tale kind of.
It's got lots of kind of color tones.
She's round.
And she's quite lovely. She has a lovely face.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very classic.
I think she
Very
has red
romantic.
hair.
And at the front too. The
Is it
skin
red?
shows through
Well,
the
it's
Reddish
like,
brown.
Oh, I thought it was blonde.
blonde.
Oh, no. That's not good. It's just gorgeous.
Great.
I think that's the one.
This is one of the veils that I think goes really, really nice with that dress because it has a medieval flair.
I think tiara, actually.
But no veil.
Getting a balance up the top that gives her a full body look is a little bit better than just sticking a little piece up top and nothing to match the bottom. These come off the back of the head,
That's
so they're way off at the back and they don't distract from the faces. The veil's kind
You're
of
right
an
about the weight.
illusion, it's a mystical effect, you know.
I really like
You know, I hate to pass the buck, but I feel really underqualified as the guy to make this decision. So
Okay, then you can go, and we'll take over. You know what? I don't want to deprive the bride, so let's go with tiara, veil, and dress. This dress. Oh, I think she's gonna love it. It's gonna
I think so.
Perfect.
I think
Perfect
it's-
fairy tale.
I think you want it.
Dance Lily, I do.
We'll find out at Jennifer's dress fitting if she's hoping for a fairy tale dress. But first, Heather and Jennifer choose clothes for the groom.
My dream job would give me the opportunity to work from wherever I want. So if I could just disappear off to an island and do my job from there for a while, that'd be great. If I could live in a cabin in the woods and do it there, awesome.
Well, I can't see him in a tux.
Neither can I.
Really?
No.
Well, you're not gonna put him in a business suit, so you're gonna put him in jeans and a t-shirt?
I see him in a business suit.
I think he knows that most brides are in this gorgeous gown, and he'll want to match that.
Maybe for that, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'm thinking tux. And think of Blade Runner. What does he wear? Wears that long black jacket. He would love that. But more philosopher would wear more of a vest than.
We can put him in a smoking jacket. I think that would be perfect.
Let's go with tuxedo.
The groom's clothes options are casual clothes, business suit, or tuxedo.
We have an idea of style. He tends to be a little more philosophical. He likes Star Trek, and we keep seeing him something maybe straight cut. He likes the Blade Runner.
How about something longer?
I'm loving this. I think this is more of a 3/4.
I have a kind of a goldish color. And we also have an orange, but it might be too much.
I like the matching. I like the matching.
Yeah, it looks better together.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love that. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Were they right to choose a tuxedo for Trekkie philosopher Chris? We'll find out later, but first it's time to choose Heather's wardrobe. Jennifer, who is the world's sexiest woman?
I've got my own sexy woman.
Oh.
Jen's number 1. Beyond that, I'm intrigued by Angelina Jolie.
Totally preoccupied, maybe.
My worst physical asset that bothers me the most, I would say, would be the weight of my chest, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. It's a little excessive when you're trying to play sports, and you gotta make sure you're all strapped in.
I do see her more in like an actual tuxedo, not as much
Potentially.
as, definitely not fashionable.
Remember when she talked about like wanting to be like an action hero?
Yeah, I was going to mention this as
And
well.
almost like the James Bond thing.
Totally see
She
her
wears the
with a
vest
formal
very
coat.
well.
Yeah.
She absolutely does. Yeah, you're right.
So
The options for Heather's wedding wardrobe are traditional wedding gown, modern wedding gown, casual party dress, or feminine pantsuit.
I sort of saw her in right away was maybe some sort of a mandarin collar with maybe no tie at all. So
She said that our worst physical asset was her
chest.
size. So the less emphasis we can put there.
No big lapels, no garbage
Absolutely no.
happening up in the
Do you think that Heather is going to be comfortable in a tuxedo while Jennifer's in a wedding dress?
From what they wore when we met them briefly,
Heather was wearing a shirt and a vest. Just like really sharp, really smart look for her.
and Jennifer was wearing something very feminine.
Although we want her to look, sleek and sexy in a tux, I think we might want to try and to draw some softer feel to it.
She was Jane Bond, not James Bond.
That's right, Jane Bond.
Here's the other two.
I think it still looks pretty masculine on this one.
That's soft.
Yeah.
Lighter and softer.
And it's got that pretty pearlescent to it as well.
Yeah.
And then maybe opposed to a tie or an ascot, maybe we could put a brooch or some sort of piece at her neck. What do you think?
That'd be awesome. These choices feel right. Like,
Okay.
it seems to suit them.
Your choices.
And
I
we're
should be more
kinda-
comfortable wearing a suit, honestly.
Holly and Chris seem pretty sure that Heather will feel comfortable in a tuxedo. Before we find out if they're right, let's see what Jennifer thinks of her Renaissance fairy tale dress.
You're gonna look gorgeous. Even in your pink tutu.
Here it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
It's gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. Oh, baby. Those are really pretty.
Yeah, it is a pretty dress. See that part?
Yeah, let's look.
Yeah, and
This one looks good on me.
do. I think it should look great. Ready to go try it on?
Yeah.
It's a little hard to manipulate into. Okay, and here she is.
Cry. Oh, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. The headpiece and veil suit nicely with it as well.
Perfect.
Give it a really pretty look.
You
Put
look
a nice.
amazing.
I never expected this.
You look good. I love it.
I like my wedding gown to be sophisticated and sleek. Not a lot on it, but just nice clean lines.
Jennifer clearly loves her dress, but it's not what she originally said she wanted, so no points for Chris and Holly. Coming up, Holly likes her dress, so why isn't she showing up for her wedding?
Where's the bride?
Today is Chris and Holly's big day. Will their wedding be what they've been dreaming of? Will Heather and Jennifer win a honeymoon vacation?
We put a lot of thought into what's going into their wedding. Really studied who they are. I think we studied who they are, and I think we're on the money for them. But with that in thought, it's more to give them something that they will really cherish that day.
Jennifer wants everything to be perfect as she and Heather check out their wedding plans. But problems are cropping up, starting with the cake.
Oh, it's slid. Oh, that can't be good.
Oh dear. Okay, well, backup plan, guys.
It still tastes good.
Of course, that's a good way to look at it. It'll be good. Let me just. Okay, who's gonna lift it off the box?
in your hands, okay?
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
That's awful.
I delivered it.
I don't know.
Obviously,
I just
somebody
said
did.
I've gotten pizzas that look better than that.
I know, me too. I've never seen anything like this.
How are you going to be able to cover that?
I think I'm gonna be able to do an okay job, but I don't wanna instill any confidence until I'm done.
It's interesting because I thought, to me, would be most exciting would be the venue and the dress, and now I'm like,
Everything
is important.
It's not about the game. He wants their day to be absolutely perfect. So when something like this happens, and something that happens that could be avoided,
Because
if somebody had taken more care with this wouldn't have happened. And that's probably what I'm upset about. Somebody didn't take enough care with this.
No, I don't think they'll
trail it
cut.
down?
Honestly, they won't know until they go to cut.
Yeah.
An abundance of fall leaves covers up the damage before Chris arrives at the venue. Did Heather and Jennifer get it right when they put him in a tuxedo?
Oh, hey! Surprisingly enough, I think that I would like to wear something fairly traditional. I would want to wear a tuxedo, yeah. Yeah, good.
Good. Great.
This is amazing.
Excellent. Let's go get your bride.
Heather and Jennifer saw through Chris's black t-shirt and sci-fi clues. He loves the manor house and his tuxedo. But where's his bride? Rhea is starting to get worried.
Okay, this better be her. Hello? Where's the bride? You're kidding me. Whereabouts are you? You haven't left the house? What's the delay? What's the problem? What's wrong with her hair? Can you get her in the limo? Can you get the hairdresser in the limo too?
The Scots Fusiliers were represented by the Erskine tartan, the red tartan, so only the pipers would wear the red tartan. Okay.
So are you on the road now? You just left. Okay, and where are you? How far of a drive is it? Okay, get her here as fast as you can. 40 minutes? Guests have been here since 6:30. I've got about 75 people here waiting for her. He said there's a mix-up. There was something wrong with their hair. I told him to get the hairdresser in the limo. They're on the road now. It's going to take them 40 minutes to get here.
Oh, Christ.
75 people in there. We're already 45 minutes late, and it's going to take another 45 minutes to get here. Her hair better look damn good.
Brought you red.
Hello. I'm
Holly.
Rhea. I'm the wedding planner.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
So we're gonna actually go right into the ceremony. Everybody's
my
seated.
goodness.
Everybody's ready. They're all waiting for you.
Damn dress. Hi, sweetie. Can you give your flowers to me?
Holly, I wish with all of my heart to cherish you as my wife. I promise to listen. I promise to share. I promise to stand beside you through good and bad. I promise to support you in all that you wish to pursue.
I'll always love you. I'll always support you. I'm always committed to you. And I can't wait to go on amazing adventures with you.
Because Chris and you, Holly, have consented together in this sacred covenant and have declared the same before God and all this company, I now pronounce you man and wife and make you your bride.
We'll make a decision. There we go. And then, so this, let's get it in there.
Congratulations. Thank you. Your wedding was absolutely beautiful.
It was.
Did you love everything?
I did love it. I loved everything.
It was great.
It was perfect. Good. Beyond.
I guess in a couple of days.
Yes. I know.
We're gonna see your wedding.
I know.
The flowers and cake may have been off, but Heather and Jennifer definitely gave Holly and Chris a dream wedding. Coming up, it's Heather's turn to see her clothes for the first time.
Hello.
It's Heather and Jennifer's wedding day.
So I just want to sort of see how this feels before I definitely decide that this is what I'm after.
Will they get the wedding of their dreams, or will they win a honeymoon vacation instead? Heather is about to see her wedding wardrobe for the first time.
Laura?
I don't want to look. You look first.
There you go.
It's a tux. Cool.
They chose the white with the swirls
Right.
to match the swirls in there. Plus they want to put, we've got a silver pin to put up in the collar instead of a tie. It's more of a morning suit jacket, which is a little bit neater looking.
Cool. I guess my femininity didn't come through.
I think they said they had, when they interviewed you, they saw you in a vest and stuff, and they felt like that would be a good look for you, and it would go really cool in there. And I'm going to see if they have silver button studs, but I don't know if they do or not. So we'll check that. I know they have pure white ones.
Pearl.
So
like a pearl.
yeah, like a pearl. So we can change over to the pearl. Okay, great. So we'll try that out.
So much but she'll look good. We didn't want to be the stereotypical, you know.
But these are nice. I like this wildflower flower.
I only have one more piece of willow.
We always have nature at our doorstep as well, so we can.
Yeah, that's true.
We can borrow.
We can. Here, at eye level.
Yeah. Okay.
Ta-da!
Hello. Hello.
Cream suit, collared, sort of similar to this, button down, this pantsuit with a flowing flare.
And yeah, it's a nice
Heather wanted a flowing pantsuit, not a tuxedo. So no points for Chris and Holly.
Put that in there instead of a tie.
What do you think? How do you feel?
Feel good?
Yeah,
definitely.
Cool. Yeah, all the different. You're not a guy. All the different.
But they're gonna. Beautiful. Thanks.
Very handsome.
Bravo.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the urn. All right. Okay. That looks pretty. And that's also why I'm thinking that we could put these here because there's already something to catch your eye there. Okay.
Heather and Jennifer are on the way to their wedding, but they still have no idea where it will be.
What are you guys hoping it's gonna be?
A nightclub.
I want it to be outside. Heather wants the point. I want the outside garden wedding.
You know what's so phenomenal? Is that both the themes were fall, and the weddings are entirely different. It's very different from what I normally do.
Looks like an outdoor wedding to me, Heather.
Damn, they're good. Camping.
The camping wedding. It's the camping wedding.
Holly and Chris arrived to see how their wedding plans are shaping up.
The lighting is nice.
Okay.
I can't wait to see the candles.
Yeah.
And we saw the hilltop as we came in.
And what'd you think? You like that?
Yeah, the flowers.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Have you seen them yet? Are they just as nervous as we were? Mm-hmm.
Many different traditions of marriage that have developed over the years. In celebration of their family and of their heritage, Jennifer and Heather have chosen to incorporate a traditional Scottish hand fasting into their ceremony today. Will you seek to ease each other's burdens? Will you share the joy of a loving hug and the beauty of a loving smile?
We will.
Know now that the knots in these cords show the union of two separate souls into one.
To be here with you today gives me a kind of joy I've never felt before.
I stand in awe of you from the moment I heard your name. Your classic beauty soars through my soul, while your wit and humor keep me grounded. I can finish, I can. I promise, like my soul did many lifetimes ago, before God, to always find you when we are lost. I love you, butterfly angel.
I could never have imagined falling in love with someone so complex and intricate, yet here I am. I know I am marrying not only my soulmate, but a woman who cares deeply for me, challenges me, and makes me dream for more, and who believes in me. I promise to honor your spirit and your soul. And whenever I look into your eyes, I'll be reminded every day that I could not ask for more.
It is my privilege and delight to declare you lawfully married spouses.
To get married in the garden on a hill overlooking like nothing. Did you guys like sleep in our bedroom or something to get that?
So you like
Heather and Jennifer really enjoyed their wedding, but was it as successful as Chris and Holly's? Coming up, we'll see which couple is the winner of a honeymoon vacation. First of all, let me say you guys did a great job of planning each other's weddings. But only one couple is walking away from the Exchanging Vows challenge with a honeymoon vacation to Thailand. Now, you both incorporated an autumn feel in your wedding planning. Holly and Chris, you went for a fairy tale theme, while Heather and Jennifer, you opted for a more traditional splash of fall color. Let's see how your choices panned out. The first choice was venue. Holly and Chris, you put Heather and Jennifer outdoors, while Heather and Jennifer, you chose a manor house wedding for Holly and Chris. In both cases, you were right. Then came the invitations. Holly and Chris wanted a rustic feel, but Heather and Jennifer gave them something more formal, much like what they wanted for themselves. Holly and Chris gave them a burnt parchment to go with the fairy tale theme. There were no points for anyone on the cake or flower challenges, so heading into the clothing selection, the score was tied. Both Chris and Heather wore strong statements to the first meeting. Chris wore a t-shirt with a tie decal. Does that mean business suit? Heather wore a black vest and a white shirt. What's the message there? Well, Heather and Jennifer did not fall for Chris's trick. They gave Chris a tux, which is exactly what he was looking for. Was a tux a good choice for Heather? Nope, wrong choice. Heather wanted a soft flowing cream-colored pantsuit. So it all comes down to the last two clothing selections, and it was very close. Both Holly and Jennifer liked the dresses chosen for them, but the ornate Renaissance style of Jennifer's dress was not the sophisticated, simple, sleek gown she said she wanted. So, Heather and Jennifer, you're going to Thailand. All right. So Chris and Holly, thank you for joining us on Exchanging Vows. See you next time. Exchanging Vows honeymoon vacation, courtesy of Jade Tours and the Tourism Authority of Thailand. Congratulations, each other. Chris and Holly received the more successful wedding, while Heather and Jennifer got the honeymoon vacation. But that's not enough of a win-win for Jennifer.
So, we have an idea. Because we worked so hard on each other's weddings.
You did.
We did. And we put a lot of effort into it. And we so appreciated the wedding you gave us. Everything was perfect. So we talked, and Heather and I want to share the honeymoon with you.
Aww.
And we want to go together if possible, if we can work it out with our schedules. We absolutely love you guys.